Greetings, dear viewers! I am Building Block, and today we're continuing our look at the LEGO City space sets. This is the Space Base and Rocket Launchpad. This set consists of 6 minifigures, 2 alien figs, a tank drone, a truck, an alien spring, a rocket, and the base and launchpad. We have seen these alien figs before. Nothing new to note other than that they're super adorable and cute. So, let's just skip them. Here we have the astronaut minifigs included in this set. 1 blue, 2 greens, 2 yellows, and a gold astronaut. The blue, green, and one of the yellow astronauts are the usual astronaut suits we've seen before, including the jetpack for the blue astronaut, science backpacks for the greens, one of which comes with a metal detector, and heavy-duty armor for the yellows. This, however, is the darker variant of the yellow suit, with a brown helmet and left sleeve. The right sleeve is this titanium metallic color, and given it shares the same color as the drill hand, it gives the impression that this is actually a mechanical exo-arm. You can see through the visor that the astronaut is grinning ear to ear, like he's excited to operate the drill. And who wouldn't be? Drill arms are awesome! And next we have the golden astronaut. As you can see, it's a much different suit design compared to the others, with a gold and titanium metallic color scheme, and very stylish with a gold cane and shoulder tassels, and a black visor. Given that this is the only set this figure comes in throughout the line, plus the regal design, I'm willing to bet this guy is the commander in charge of the entire space mission. With the suits done, let's get their helmets off and take a look at their faces. And looks like we got some familiar faces as well. We got the elderly lady we saw back in the Space Explorer rover, just with a new backpack, and the smiling lady and goatee guy for the Command rover review. That just leaves the 2 yellow and gold astronauts. The first yellow astronaut has a stern yet confident smile, like she's ready for some action. The next yellow astronaut we saw smiling through his visor. Now we can get a good view of his face. And we can see he's got this messy beard and sideburns combo, as well as this long scar on the side. Looks like he's been through some action himself. Then we have the gold astronaut. An elderly man with a calm and content smile. Gives off a wise leader vibe. I dig it. Next, we have the tank drone. It's an adorable little design with the little arms and rounded tiles and plates for tank treads. It's got a mono eye on the front and a single cylinder battery on its back. Given the green tile on top, I assume this drone is meant to assist with the green astronauts. Articulation-wise, the arms and tank treads are on hinges, and even has a hip swivel. Next, we have the alien spring. Just like the other land sets we've seen, it's on an octagonal plate and has this crater with a rock formation. At the center is a transparent round tile depicting an alien sample. In fact, it's the exact same sample we saw in the Space Base review. And on top of the rock formation is a berry bunch on a translucent leaf. Behind the rock is this black gear, and when you give it a twist, it breaks apart and reveals one of those purple crystals, similar to the rock setting in the Command rover set. Next is the truck. A rather simple but futuristic build. A boxy cabin at the front and a truck bed on the back. 2 headlights sit above the windshield, and a reddish-orange bumper below. You can see the space logo on the sides. At the back of the truck cab are 2 clips for holding accessories, including a shovel and pickaxe. There's also a window at the back so the driver can look back to see the cargo. And of course, the truck rolls. The top of the cab can be removed so you can look inside. Instead of a steering wheel, the truck is controlled by 2 joysticks. Not exactly the sleekest design, but it's meant to fulfill a more utilitarian purpose, taking supplies from point A to B. Like a space pickup truck. Not the flashiest, but it gets the job done. Next up is the rocket. A nice build, a slightly wider body but shorter wings compared to the interstellar spaceship we saw before, but still has that sleek aesthetic. I like how the wings continue this angle shape starting from the nose. You can see some transparent light blue pieces in the thruster intake, and in the back are these orange translucent pieces for thrusters. The space logo is right on top, just behind the canopy. The canopy can be removed to get in. We can see another one of those transparent tablets for controls. And just behind where the pilot seats are a set of 2 double-cylinder batteries that connect via jumper plates. One of the figures can sit comfortably in here. Back to the rear, this back section is actually a modular pod that can be removed. It's just like the standard pods we've seen in previous reviews, with an additional cap. This pod in particular acts as a cargo hold, with only a couple of jumpers to secure objects in place, and inside contains one of their latest experiments, this machine converting crystals and berries into battery cells. After putting the rocket back together, let's take a look at the launch pad. It's a fairly simple structure with a raised ramp that holds the ship up. I love how they went with this tile layout. It could have just been a plain surface, but they went the extra mile with these transparent round tiles simulating runway lights, and these angled tiles to make arrows pointing up. It's a nice touch. At the bottom is this reddish-orange ramp. At first I thought it was kinda odd, but I guess it's meant as some kind of shield to divert the flames upon blasting off. Last thing you want is to be toasted like marshmallows. As you can see in the back are these jumper tiles for the batteries. Now, your eyes don't deceive you. I'm not missing a battery pack. This launch pack specifically only comes with one pack. And it's a unique pack as it's a mix of the crystal and berry energies. Back to the ramp, you'll see these buffers on the sides, which are actually seat pieces from earlier sets. I thought LEGO discontinued these. First the wheels from the rover, now this? I almost feel nostalgic. Anyways, these buffers help to hold the ship in place, which on its own makes for a great display option. And of course you can take the ship and launch it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off! Sorry, I got impatient. And to those wondering if this launchpad is compatible for the other ships I've reviewed, the answers are yes, yes, and no. 3 out of 4 ain't so bad. And yes, I know there's one more ship in the city line, but we'll get to that in a later review. And lastly, we have the space base. By far one of the largest builds in the line, especially compared to the space station and command rover. We have this wide rounded building at the bottom with these stabilizers at each corner. Each stabilizer is on a ratcheted hinge, so you can adjust as you like. Similar to the science lab I reviewed before, the front has this sliding door with one side having a keypad and the other having this translucent piece. The door slides up from the top. And just beside the door is this wall-mounted battery pack. On 2 walls are these tinted windows that astronauts can look out from. And on one side is a hatch that opens up to reveal one of those modular ports. You can of course connect the pod from the rocket to this port. The top of the building also has additional detailing, such as these air conditioning units and this grill. 2 sides are on hinges and can open up like so. On one side we see this dining area with a table and 2 seats. The table itself has 4 studs for items like a cup and a sandwich on the plate. And in one corner we see a drink dispenser and a sticker poster. Looks like they've adopted the alien as their food mascot. And why not? They look so cute and marketable. And on the other corner is a sticker monitor for what looks like their music player. Probably chilling to some cosmic lo-fis. This side is making me hungry. Let's move on. This side features a science lab with 2 tables. There's a microscope examining what I assume is a berry sample. There's also this medical syringe and a med kit on the wall, likely for emergencies. On the corners are sticker monitors, with one displaying a berry and a crystal being converted into a power source, and the other is a medical display with a heart monitor and an x-ray scan. Moving on to the center portion, we see this rotational display with a clip to hold accessories, like this metal detector, and 3 stands to hold their backpacks and armor. Each stand is even color-coded for their respective suits. Going up into the center is the command tower and crane. The crane can go around a full 360 degrees and can extend. There's this dial on the side that you can turn to raise and lower the line. And it's a pretty long line. And the line goes along the arm to the side like so. You also need to give the line some slack before extending the arm. And of course you have this hook here with a costume stripe sticker. Said hook can carry objects like this pallet with a crystal and berry bunch. Interestingly, this pallet can be stored on the truck bed or in the pod of the rocket. Back to the tower, we see the control center on top. It uses these angled windscreens to make this circular design, allowing the minifigs inside to see everything around them. There are also these floodlights at each corner, which are on hinges so you can adjust as you like. At the very top is the satellite dish, which spins around freely. You can lift this whole roof section to get a look inside. We see 4 seats with a terminal or monitor each, so you can see the figures in like so. Now, if you remember in the space station review, there was a monitor that was communicating with this tower. Well, if you take a good look here, you can see that the tower is communicating back to the station. And at another monitor, you see that it's communicating with the interstellar spaceship. Don't you just love it when even the toys show continuity? Overall, this is an amazing set. Given its scale and functionality, it feels like it's meant to be the centerpiece for the entire collection. And even without the other sets, it's still a complete package with its engineering to satisfy all your space needs. And the overall build was great. I love the detailing and set design. That's all I have for now, but I'll catch you guys next time. Take care, and remember to have fun.